Welcome to Sharon Lindsay Yoga and Wellbeing. Today's class will focus on strengthening our core as we work on the muscles of the pelvis, abdomen, low back and hips. Our core provides stability, balance and power in all of our movements. So maintaining a healthy core is crucial for our posture, for our balance and our stability, and for reducing the risk of injuries. So we're going to begin lying on our back. So if you just come to lying flat on your back, with your knees bent and your feet flat on the earth, relax your arms by your side and just begin to focus on your breath. And as you breathe in, we're going to feel our tummy expand. We're going to relax the pelvic floor. And as you breathe out, gently engage your pelvic floor. So as if you're stopping yourself from going to the bathroom, gently engage, and you're breathing out, your tummy is sinking, and feel that gentle engagement move up from your pelvic floor, just gently up into the abdomen. Inhale, expand the abdomen, relax the pelvic floor. Exhale, gently engage the pelvic floor and the abdomen. This time, as you inhale and expand the abdomen and relax the pelvic floor, gently push your tailbone down onto the mat so you get a little gap, or the gap between your low back and the earth becomes bigger. As you exhale, engage that pelvic floor, allow the tummy to flatten and allow the low back to flatten on to the mat. So with every breath, the pelvis is rocking. So inhale, arch the low back, relax the pelvic floor. Exhale, flatten the low back as you gently engage the pelvic floor. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flatten. Inhale, arch and relax. Exhale, engage and flatten. And this time press your feet down and lift the hips off the ground just a bit. Inhale, roll down the spine, arch the low back and relax the pelvic floor. Exhale, engage the pelvic floor, flatten the low back, lift the pelvis all the way up to a bridge now. Inhale, roll down the low back. Relax the pelvic floor as the low back arches. Exhale, engage the pelvic floor, flatten and lift. Inhale, roll down, arch and relax. Exhale, engage, flatten and lift. Inhale, roll down, arch and relax. And just stop here and breathe. And then from here, we're going to roll onto one side and then continue to roll all the way over onto your tummy. So we're going to lie flat on our tummy with our toes, the tops of our feet on the mat and our elbows beneath our shoulders. Our forearms are parallel and our palms are on the mat. Just watch that your elbows are not wide. They're tucked in directly beneath your shoulders. And then you're going to press your palms and your forearms into the earth to lift your chest, keeping your pelvis down. Gently pull your elbows towards you. They don't move, but you're creating resistance. You're keeping your shoulders relaxed and you're breathing. And you're gazing straight ahead. On your next exhale, widen the elbows, lower the body towards the mat, place your hands beneath your shoulders and press up, coming onto your hands and your knees. And your knees come beneath your hips, a straight line down to your knees. There's a straight line from your shoulder to your wrist, and your fingers are spread wide. As you inhale, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, lift your chest and your gaze. As you exhale, draw up through the pelvic floor, begin to curl the tailbone and begin to round through the spine, really drawing your tummy button up tight towards your spine as your chin comes towards the earth. Inhale, relax the pelvic floor, the tailbone lifts, the back arches as you lift the chest. Exhale, engage that pelvic floor, round through the spine, the abdomen muscles switch on as you press your tummy button up towards your spine, your chin tucks, you press the earth away. Inhale, relax the pelvic floor, tailbone lifts, the back arches, the chest lifts. Exhale, engage the pelvic floor, engage the abdomen as you round through the spine, really draw that tummy button up tight, chin to the chest, press the earth away, and inhale, relax. As you lift the tailbone, drop the belly and lift the gaze. And then bring your spine to a neutral position. So your spine is relatively straight. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, extend your left leg out behind you, parallel to the earth, and extend your right arm out in front. And if this is too much, you can do either the arm or the leg, but not both, if doing both is too much for you. So engage that core, draw up from the pelvic floor, up through the abdomen as if you're zipping up through the center of your tummy, drawing everything from the sides into the center. Keep breathing and holding this position. One more breath. And then exhale, bring the hand and the knee back down and breathe. Allow the sensations to settle. And then when you're ready, on the next exhale, extend the right leg out behind you. Once you're balanced, extend the left arm and hold and keep breathing. Your arm and leg are parallel to the earth. You're drawing up through your pelvic floor. You're drawing your tummy button in. And you're breathing. Gazing at the earth, focusing on the breath. Lengthening that arm and leg. One more breath. And then place the hand and the knee back on the mat. You're probably starting to feel a bit warmer now. Then let's place our feet on the mat and walk our feet towards our hands, keeping your knees bent, placing the feet hip-width apart. Place your tummy on your thighs as you fold forward, resting your head or hanging your head towards the earth, hanging your arms towards the earth. Then engage that pelvic floor and begin to roll up the spine, keeping the head and arms down, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling the shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Lengthen the tailbone down as you lift the chest, drop the shoulders, gently engage the thigh muscles and breathe. We'll turn towards the long edge of the mat, stepping the feet wide with the toes pointing forward. Then turn the toes that are at the front of your mat towards the front of the mat. Lengthen the spine, keep the chest and hips facing the long edge of your mat. Extend your arms, bend your front knee, place your forearm on your thigh or your hand if that's too far down for you, and then lengthen that top arm over towards the front of the mat, keeping your chest open. Keep pulling that shoulder back. Press into the outside of the back foot. Feel that length in the side of the body. Then look towards your foot. Place your hand down on the mat as you pivot on the back foot, hands on either side of the foot, and then step back to plank and breathe. And then come down onto your elbows. Now at any time you can place your knees down if this is too intense. Otherwise your elbows are beneath your shoulders and your knees are lifted if you can. Drawing in through the tummy and breathe. Place the pelvis down on the mat. Come onto the tops of the feet. Place your hands beneath your shoulders and then push back onto your knees. Curl your toes and lift your hips towards the sky for downward facing dog. Pressing into your hands to bring your chest towards your thighs and breathe. Walking your feet now towards the front of your mat, towards your hands. Feet are hip width, tummy on the thighs again. Hang the head down. And then engage your core. Begin to roll up the spine, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. Head and arms stay down. When you reach the top, roll the shoulders back, stack the head on top of the neck. Tuck your tailbone, lift your collarbones. Feel the spine long and tall. And then we'll turn to face the long edge of the mat again. This time, if you turn to face the other edge of your mat, that will make it easier for you. So your toes pointing towards that long edge of the mat initially, and then the toes at the front of your mat point forward. Whatever you do, just check that it's the opposite leg from the one you did the last time. Then you're going to keep your hips and chest facing the long edge of the mat as you bend that front knee and place your forearm or your hand on your leg depending on your reach, and then your top arm can reach over to that side of the mat. Press into the outside edge of the back foot and feel that length in the side of the body. Check that your knee stays above your ankle, it doesn't roll in, it doesn't go too far forward of your ankle. And breathe, relax the shoulder, feel the length in this side of the body. Then look towards your foot, pivot on your back toes and bring your hands down on either side of your foot. Step back to plank with your knees lifted or down, your choice. Feel strong in your plank, and then come down onto your elbows with your elbows beneath your shoulders, your forearms parallel. Again, knees are either up or down, whatever is right for you today. Press your heels back, draw up through the front of the thighs, and then slowly lower the pelvis down onto the mat. Then slowly widen your elbows, lower your chin, place your hands beneath your shoulders as you come up onto your knees. Big toes together, knees wide, and send your hips back towards your heels, keeping your arms lengthening forward. So you're lengthening your sit bones as close to the earth as they will go, and then you're lengthening your forehead in the opposite direction, resting it on the mat if it will reach, and lengthening your arms at the same time. As you breathe into your rib cage, you feel your rib cage expand into the thighs. As you breathe out, you feel the rib cage contract away from the thighs. And then begin to walk your hands towards you, bringing yourself upright, bringing your legs out in front, with your knees bent. Sitting up tall, your feet on the mat, knees bent, hands behind you with the fingers pointing forward, and draw your shoulder blades back and together so the front of your chest opens and lifts. And then from here, you're going to lift your feet off the ground, ideally shins parallel to the earth to begin with, but wherever you can manage. Keep the chest lifted. If you like, reach your arms forward, and if you like, lean back a little more and straighten out those legs, lift the chest and breathe. And then place the feet on the mat, place your elbows down and lower all the way down onto your back. Relax the arms by your side. Give your knees a hug, squeezing the thighs into your tummy as you wrap your arms around your shins. Keep hold of your right knee as you straighten the left leg along the mat. Place your left hand on your knee. You can relax your right arm out to the side. And then we're going to bring that knee across the body. Keep your right shoulder down. You can turn the head towards your right arm and bring that knee as far over as it wants to go. A nice spinal twist. And as you breathe into the rib cage, you feel the breath creating space, stretching out any tightness. Then rolling onto your back, bringing that knee with you. Bring the left knee up to meet the right, hug both knees together. Extend the right leg long. Place your right hand on your left knee, extend your left arm, and then roll that right knee over the body towards, left knee across the body towards the left side, keeping both shoulders down. Turn your head to look at your left arm and breathe. Breathing into that rib cage. And then rolling onto your back. Bring that knee up to meet the left, hugging both knees together. And then keeping your low back firmly on the ground, you're going to just lift your feet, press your low back into the earth. Your legs might not be straight, that's okay. We're just allowing the blood to flow down the legs, but by pressing the low back to the earth, we're also engaging our core. Then bend your knees. Place your feet down on the mat. Roll onto one side. Place your top hand down and use that top hand to guide you very mindfully back up to a comfortable seated position. Just close your eyes for a moment, lengthening your spine, relaxing your shoulders. breathing in with your eyes closed, breathing out, breathing in and out. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed today's practice, and if you would like to find my classes in future, please remember to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.